Recording in progress.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call this meeting into session and would like to start with the saluting of our flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. And Stephen, if you could do roll call, please.
Sweet, thank you. Commissioner Amon,
Present.
Commissioner Christensen,
Present.
Commissioner Halley,
Here.
Vice Chair Nichols,
Here.
Chair Kine.
Present.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our next order of business is public comment. If there is anybody in the gallery or online who would like to speak on anything that is not on the current agenda, you'll have 3 minutes to speak. Is there anybody currently online?
No one online.
Is there anybody here in the gallery who would like to speak? Hearing none, I will close public comment. Moving on to the next item of business will be the consent calendar from August 12th, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from August 12th, 2025.
I will second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we will move on to staff presentations. Today, we will be hearing the approval of a lot line adjustment for the Eel River Valley Community Center Foundation, Resolution P2025-3136, and I will hand it over to staff.
Thank you. Today we have Michelle Nielsen with Plan West who will be providing the staff report, and I'll turn it over to Michelle.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to share my screen here. I think Steve and I got the technology all to work. Lots of things on my screen. So hopefully everybody can see that okay. No, does not seem to be showing up. Yes. Well, let's see. I think we can proceed. So the matter before you this evening is a lot line adjustment between two existing parcels. This is, in a way, the second part of this larger project. It was a conditional use permit to develop a supportive housing facility on what will be parcel 1, but the matter that was conditionally approved by your commission in late June. And so the matter before you this evening is a lot line adjustment between two existing separate legal parcels that are adjoining, meaning they share a common property line. And the lot line adjustment will relocate a parcel boundary of a parcel that is mostly like wetland areas, stream areas that are adjacent to a portion of Strong's Creek that passes through the property on its way downstream. So a lot of constraints and limited development potential, if any, aside from perhaps recreation uses. But the proposal would relocate and carve out a one almost 2 acre parcel in what will be the footprint of the Humboldt Senior Resource Community Center. And both parcels are zoned public facilities, and as written through or as analyzed in the staff report, the resulting parcels after the lot line adjustment would still conform with all the development standards. I'm going to try to get rid of this stuff because it's not helping me. Stop share. So, and also both parcels are designated residential low density by the Fortuna Community General Plan. And so, let's see, before the lot line
Sorry
adjustment.
to interrupt. I think your screen stopped sharing really quick.
I didn't see it sharing up there. It was?
It was.
Oh, my gosh. Sorry.
No, you're totally okay.
I didn't. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. So, let's see from beginning, or from beginning. Is it sharing?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, it's just not showing up on the monitors. Okay, my apologies. Okay, so, here we go again. So, like I was saying, both parcels are designated residential low density, as shown on the map that provides an overview of the site of the two parcels. And both parcels are zoned public facilities, which allow multifamily with a use permit, and also like quasi-public uses with a use permit. The lot standards are, of the public facility zone are 6,000 square feet, minimum lot width of 60 feet, depth maximum is 3 times the lot width, and with the minimum depth of 20 feet, maximum ground coverage of 60%, and then front yard setback of 10 feet, and side 5 and rear 10. So this map is just kind of a simplification of the map, just to give the commission and the public the existing parcels and the boundary that will be deleted, and where parcel 1, the shape of parcel 1, where it will be located, and the what would be the resulting configuration of parcel 2. So it's just an overview. And then getting a little bit more detailed, there's 2 separate legal parcels. They were created as parcels 2 and 3 as part of a notice of lot line adjustment and certificate of subdivision compliance that was completed in 2021. And as shown in this table, the existing parcel sizes, they'll change as a result of the lot line adjustment, but not dramatically different. The parcel that is mostly wetland and habitat area will increase in size from 1.1 acres to almost 2 acres, and the other parcel will be retained by the Eel River Valley Community Foundation will decrease in size accordingly, but overall the parcel sizes will, the overall area will remain the same because there's no new parcels being created. And so walking through the various standards for approving a lot line adjustment. So the minimum lot width, the standard is that must be met is that the lots resulting from the lot line adjustment are greater than 6,000 square feet, which both parcels will conform to. The minimum lot width, 60 feet, and both parcels will conform to that standard as well. Parcel 1 will be 312 feet in width measured at the southern property line. And parcel 2, there's no change because the parcel's existing frontage, there's no change to that property line. That's the parcel's frontage on Newburgh Road. The standards for a minimum depth of 90 feet and the maximum depth of 3 times the lot width. Again, both resulting parcels will conform. Parcel 2, there will be no change because those part of the property boundaries aren't changing. And parcel 1 meets both of those standards. Again, for this parcel, the maximum depth, based on how wide it is 936 feet, and it meets that because average it's about 255 feet, so it does not exceed that standard. And then maximum ground coverage of the public facility zone is the max is 60% of the lot. And for parcel 1, the maximum ground coverage, that would be 51,000, almost 500, 51,500 square feet. That's the maximum. The parcel at the time of lot line adjustment, once that's completed, will be vacant, but at the time when, at the Humboldt Senior Resource Center facility is built, the maximum, the footprint will be 31,500 square feet. And parcel 2, again, it's a very large parcel, and with that large of a lot coverage, the maximum lot coverage is almost 16 acres. Even at full build-out, which from the 2017 use permit, there was some discussion of what that might look like in the future. Even that hasn't been fully entitled, but the coverage at full campus build-out was over 71,000 square feet, or 1.64 acres. So not even close to what the lot coverage is, maximum. And then for the setbacks, again, you know, this information is to demonstrate that the lot line adjustment, the resulting parcels will comply with the city's existing standards, and that no variances are required. So both parcels will comply with the setbacks from the public facility zone, and that's what this slide is walking through. So the 20-foot front yard setback, and the side setbacks of 5 feet, and then rear of 10, so that it more than complies. And then there's a finding in the municipal code related to access that the resulting parcels, any changes to the parcels as a result of a lot line adjustment, you know, there's still access. And so actually right now, does this work? It does seem to work. Currently, this parcel, hopefully you can see this, the existing parcel, this is the one that will be made part of the larger Eel River parcel. It doesn't actually have a separate legal access to it. It can't be accessed from Newburgh Road, and there's no other apparent access to that property. So the lot line adjustment will, as a result of that, Parcel A and Parcel B are new 25-foot wide access easement that are for the benefit of the Humboldt Senior Resource Center. That parcel, those will be created. And then what the orange is showing is the actual off-street parking area that is actually part of the parcel that will be this reconfigured Parcel 1 and will ultimately be transferred to the Humboldt Senior Resource Center upon completion. I don't think I made that clear, and I apologize for that. So I'll go back to that in a minute, provide some clarification. So this slide is kind of zooming in on that same idea. So we see these will be access easements. They'll be 25 feet in width. That will, so that people can travel from Newburgh Road, the ingress and egress onto Newburgh Road, and get to the property. There'll be an easement, and then there'll be another one here that will do the same. The fee title will be retained by the Eel River Valley Community Foundation, but there'll be an easement. And the orange will actually be a parking lot area that will be held in fee. That is part of this Parcel 1, where the Eel River, the Humboldt Senior Resource Center project will go. So this will actually be, so there's not an easement over that one. So hopefully that makes sense, but I'm happy to answer any questions in case I'm not making sense. So, and to go back on, to clarify on the ownership. So currently all of the land, all the property we're looking at this evening, it's all owned by the Eel River Community Foundation. And the Humboldt Senior Resource Center does not have a fee ownership of the property. And so at the point in time, should the lot line adjustment be approved, then the Eel River Foundation will complete the conditions of approval, the requirements to change the property lines as proposed, and then the ultimately legal documents will be recorded that will memorialize the reconfiguration of the property. And at that point in time, the property would be transferred, conveyed to the Humboldt Senior Resource Center. So that may have been confusing in the staff report. It may have been, I'm not, but it's all owned, fee title is owned by the Eel River Community Foundation at this point in time. So the findings to approve the lot line adjustment are consistency with the Subdivision Map Act. Subdivision Map Act limits lot line adjustments to 4 parcels or less, and the parcels have to be adjoining. And as we were looking at in the slides, we're talking about 2 parcels, 2 separate legal parcels that already exist, and they're adjoined, they touch, they share a common property line. So the project is consistent with the MAP Act. There's also that the lot line adjustment has to be consistent with the Fortuna General Plan and the municipal code, specifically the zoning regulations. And we walked through, especially on the zoning regulations, how the parcels as reconfigured would actually meet all of the zoning standards for the lot size, the setbacks, the lot coverage. And it's also consistent with the general plan, the uses that are, there's an existing use permit for the facilities that are on, like the McLean Foundation. There is an existing use permit for all those facilities. And should they want to do additional development, it may require a use permit, so they'll come back through the process to do that, should that be the type of project they're doing. But it would be, there's no change to that. The lot line adjustment doesn't change that entitlement. And in June of this year, an entitlement was approved for the Humboldt Senior Resource Center project for their use permit. So both of those projects all had their analysis that the uses existing and proposed are consistent with the general plan. And the lot line adjustment itself is consistent with the general plan. In fact, it's probably by changing that parcel that's resource to, and would have very constrained development, putting it together with the larger parcel, and was probably in some ways more consistent with the general plan than the current configurations. And as we walked through, it does not violate the existing codes and policies, and variances would not be required. It does not create difficult or unreasonable access, because easements will be provided, and the utilities and services can be provided. The project was referred to the fire department, public works, and all the city departments and agencies, and we did not receive any comments back that would indicate that there was an issue with it. It was recommended approval or conditional approval. So staff's recommendation is, there's an error that was pointed out for 2 roll call votes, but got that corrected on this slide. So our recommendation is to, following presentation, answer any questions, open the public hearing and receive any comment, close the public hearing, and ask any questions, then adopt the resolution and read by title only and a roll call vote. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Does anybody up on the dais have any current questions?
I do not.
Nothing? Okay. Then I am going to see if the applicant or their agent is in the audience who would like to speak. Okay. If you'd like to come up and say anything, please state your name and if you have
I'm Ken
anything to say.
Johnston. I'm the surveyor of record for the lot line adjustment, and I'm just here in case questions came up and to answer, but you did an excellent job describing the project, so I have nothing to add at this point, unless
Right.
questions arise.
Right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right. In that case, I am going to open up public comment. If there's anybody online or in the chamber who would like to speak on this item. Stephen, is there anybody currently online?
No one online.
Okay. Was there anybody who sent in any comments from the public, email or letter?
No email or letters
Okay.
sent in from the
All right,
public.
thank you. And is anybody else in the chamber like to speak? Seeing nobody, then I will close public comment and bring it back to the commission if they have any other questions or concerns.
I'd just like to compliment you on the presentation and to also say that Fortuna is blessed to have this in our community. Thank you.
Okay, seeing that the commission doesn't have any questions, I will look for a motion.
I'll make a motion to adopt Resolution P-2025-3136.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, can I get a roll call vote, please?
Okay. So, Resolution P-2025-3136, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Fortuna certifying compliance with the California Environmental Quality Act and approving the ERV Community Center Foundation lot line adjustment between two existing parcels. Commissioner Amon,
Yes.
Commissioner Christensen,
Yes.
Commissioner Hallie,
Yes.
Vice Chair Nichols,
Yes.
Chair Kine.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate the presentation. I'm looking forward to seeing this project unfold. Then moving on, we will move on to staff communications.
Thank you, Chair Kine. I'm Amy Nilsson, City Manager, and as you all received a communication that Sherry Meads is on leave, that doesn't mean that business stops, and so we continued to work on the senior planner recruitment, and you may see a familiar face at the staff table this evening. And Katie Schmidt has returned to the City of Fortuna as our city planner, and so we're very happy that she has returned and has accepted the job, and we're thrilled. So that's good news. And then in addition, we continue to work on our building inspector recruitment and through interviews, and we're hopeful. We're almost there. We're close. In addition, I would also add that you may be aware that state HCD submitted a letter to the City of Fortuna expressing some disappointment in our housing element implementation. And the City Council and myself are not interested in paying any fines to HCD, so we are working with Michelle Nielsen and Plan West to help us with that housing element implementation so we can get that off the table and get that threat of fines out of the way. And at that point in time, that concludes any staff communications.
Thank you, Ms. Nelson. I greatly appreciate it.
Can you tell me how far behind we are on our RENA numbers?
So what I would say is we have some new RENA numbers that there will be a presentation on in probably October. I believe we were at 466 was our new RENA numbers, and obviously that's for that's not for, there's different classifications of housing that we need to buy, so it's not just an all, or not buy, excuse me, allow for the development of. So that's coming. So there'll be a presentation on those RENA numbers, but we're around 466.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else? Well, I do want to say, Katie, welcome back. I'm exceedingly happy to see you back here. Yep, I'm very happy too. If nobody else has anything else to say, then I will call for adjournment. Can I get a motion? So moved. Seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Thank you, everybody, for coming.